be in just Switzerland, Locan.
Portugal.
You go where you want to go. You go where you want. Is that game? Is that game? We did it!
I guess many Koreans even don't hear about the name GeoGuessr. So would you please explain your game and also your job, the professional Google Maps player?
So GeoGuessr is basically a game where you get put anywhere on Street View, and your goal is to use the clues around you to figure out where you are in the world. Then you have to use the clues around you to figure out where you are and make an educated guess based off of your surroundings.
Wait, is that an actual place?
I'll go Northeast US. Okay, it went France. 405K's Francis Town, Botswana. Wait, did I fix it? What? Just kind of like I played it in high school kind of very casually and in like the back of class, and I was not very good at all. And then COVID happened, eventually started playing myself, and I just kind of snowballed and just kind of really studied and played a lot until I got really good at it.
원래 어떤 직업을 하다가 이 일을 하게 되었는지.
Yeah, so I was working in Los Angeles as a like a content producer for for shows on Snapchat. So I was working for a publisher on Snapchat, making Snapchat shows. Because I was making vertical video content and kind of like grew up on social media, so I was like kind of understood like what virality and like how to go viral and things like that. I think that mixed with like the skill that I acquired throughout.
학교 다닐 때도 지리를 잘 하는 편이었는지.
Yeah, it's actually funny because if you look at most pro players, some of the best players in the world, there's few, but most GeoGuessr players don't really have a background in geography. I never really was like, I never grew up like learning capitals or like naming all the countries or anything like that. Like I would know countries and things like that, probably maybe more than the average American, I would say, which is not saying much, but but I don't think I ever took a geography class in school, in college or high school. So it was just kind of just, this stemmed from just a curiosity of the world and less of maybe geography itself. And even now, like I think people associate me being super, super good at geography. I'm really not. I'm really good at geography for countries that are on Street View. And so when you're learning GeoGuessr, you're learning countries on Street View, which is 106 countries, I think. I'm really good at geography if it's on Google Maps.
그러면 지금의 자리에 있기까지 어떤 노력과 좀 구체적으로 얼마나 시간을 들였는지.
It was just something I just enjoyed playing and learning about. And then probably 8 to 10 hours on the weekend, and then 5 hours probably on the weekday after work. GeoGuessr I often think of as a language where the more you play, the more you learn, and the less you play, the more you forget. I think the best way to play is to just play a lot, because your brain picks up very, very quickly on what certain things look like over time. I think people often ask me, well, can you describe why this looks like Nigeria? And I'd be like, I feel like it just looks like Nigeria. It looks like something I've seen in Nigeria before. But some things really aren't explainable.
이 지역에서 게임을 하면서 한국에 대해서 배우는 건 여러 가지 특징들이 있는지도 좀 궁금해요.
So Korea is actually one of the hardest countries in GeoGuessr because it's actually like notoriously known as like impossible because it all looks very the same. Like in all, I think one of my favorite things is, well, obviously the language is very distinct and usually a good characteristic. I mean, there's tons of different signage on the sign, like the blue signs that hang from the street posts. My personal favorite is the Jeju Island volcanic rocks that are like the rock walls are along Jeju Island. I think that's a really cool like cultural thing around that island that is a good way to help. Korea's like very distinct to like recognize immediately because of its landscape and its different language, its language and the road lines and different markings. But the yellow and black striped poles are also very cool in South Korea. Anyways. But since it's a smaller country, most people you can usually just click somewhat central and get a good score, which is, I guess, is how the game is played. Maps or anything like this, and I have no idea where I was. Can you help? Someone like DM'd me or emailed and asked to find a photo of where they got. It was a video of where they got married, and they had lost where the street was because of different circumstances along the weather, and they couldn't remember where this man proposed. And this was the first thing that really propelled us into this. Like, I can actually line up this mountain in the background, and I can find the intersection of this road pretty quickly. And so I did that. I was like, wait. And I sent it back to him. He was like super grateful. I'm like, I'm gonna go visit. It was in Japan. It was in Tokyo. And he was like, I'm gonna go back and relive this moment with my life. And I was like, wait, that's actually like real life impact, and it felt really good, like really empowering. And I was like, I'm gonna do more of this. And so I put an Instagram story up. Like, if anyone has like a lost family photo or anything, just DM me and I'll see what I can do. And I got hundreds of DMs. And I eventually got through some of them, and then I just kind of got addicted to like this like process of helping these people. Yes, I think anything that's more accessible to people, the better. And if more people can have access to it and it's more digestible for people to learn, the better. And I think I said this before, but I truly believe Google Street View is such a privilege to have. So you get these countries in its real like natural self, and that's even more important to learn about these countries, I feel like, rather than like what's maybe portrayed on media and things like that. And so I really think, I hope at least, that people use these tools to have a great appreciation, because I know like how much they've helped me learn about the world. I wouldn't know what Laos and its beautiful limestone hills would look like. And so I think having access to these things is super valuable, and I really hope people feel as inspired as I do. And I hope I inspire people to, honestly, to even have an appreciation for these countries that they maybe wouldn't have had before because of these tools we have access to.
Have you ever got any job offers from CIA or NSAs because after seeing your talented skills?
I haven't ever been reached out to anyone. Like, I'm enjoying my freedom. Yeah. I enjoy making TikToks.
Okay.
I'm going this East Side still here.
Thank you so much for your interview.
Of course, thank you guys. Bye.
Have a nice
Bye.